Right now, Sora 2 feels like a playground. Everybody's just having fun making viral clips and memes. But here's the truth. It's the beginning of a complete shift in how creators and brands make content. Because soon, the people who know how to use Sora strategically to tell stories, build audiences, and sell products are going to take over the internet and make lots of money doing so. In this video, I'll show you exactly how to get ahead of that curve. And by the end, you'll be able to make viral Sora videos for either yours or your client's business. So let's get into it. All right, before I show you how to take advantage of this opportunity, we need to talk about what's at stake here and why this actually is such a big opportunity. So first, I want to talk about old marketing. Think of things like billboards, newspaper ads, and more recently, TV ads. This was how the whole entire marketing industry worked. And there was a really big problem with this. You had to have a lot of money to be able to do this. You have to be a major company to be able to run these ads on television or to be able to buy billboard spaces. So that takes us to our modern day form of marketing, which you're probably aware of and probably understand. That is UGC content that you're either seeing on Instagram, TikTok, or things like YouTube. It's created a whole new way for people to market their products. And the best part about this is this has democratized the whole entire marketing industry. So now anybody with an iPhone can create content and begin marketing themselves. But there is one thing with this, and that is that creating content is really hard. If you're not somebody that likes to be on camera, this could be pretty difficult for you, and you might already understand the opportunity right now as a UGC creator, but you don't want to make content yourself. And that leads us to the future of marketing, and that is using AI to actually generate videos and viral videos for you. So if you know who Gary Vee is an entrepreneur who is always ahead of technology before it comes, and he is really big on the idea of virtual influencers, and that big brands are going to begin actually crafting their own influencers with AI, and that's going to be the future of how you market your products. And the best part about this is anyone can do it, and you could generate hundreds of AI videos at scale that you could test instead of having to actually go ahead and make these videos yourself if you're a modern day UGC creator. So now that we understand this, let's talk about how exactly we could start doing this ourselves. All right, so we're going to be using ArcAds to actually generate these viral videos using Sora 2 and other video generation models that the platform actually uses. I'm going to come over to our platform, and what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to click on new project, and here is where we're actually able to start generating our videos. Let me quickly walk through how exactly we could do this and how the platform actually works. If we go ahead and select this here, you can see we have a bunch of different options. We have talking actors, we have videos, we have scenes, we could show our app, we have unboxing POVs, all these different things. Think of these as different templates that we could use in order to make our video generation process even simpler. I'm going to go ahead and select talking actors right now and show you exactly what that means. So inside of ArcAds, we actually have a collection of different actors that are basically these AI avatars that we could actually use and customize. So we could find any of these people that we think would be perfect for our brand or for our advertisement. So let me go ahead and find a couple that I actually want to use for my first video. All right, so I selected 3 here, and what I could do is I could just select each of these, click on add actors, and the cool part about this is I could generate 3 different videos in just one single prompt. So I could basically have all of them say the exact same thing or create the same type of ad just with one prompt here. So let me go ahead, add a script, and we're gonna generate this. So here's the very simple prompt that we're gonna use. I just built this app entirely with AI. It lets you upload an image of yourself and lets you try on any clothes that you want. So imagine that we actually built this app, which I actually did with AI. And if we wanna market this, we could actually basically make these actors say whatever we want. And we're gonna start with this dialogue here. So what I could do is I could actually add expression to this. So instead of it just being a flat video with no emotion, we could actually change this. So let's just say excited here, add that, and then all I have to do is click send, and it's gonna begin actually generating these. All right, so now these are generated. Let's go ahead and take a look at these.
I just built this app entirely with AI. It lets you upload an image of yourself and lets you try on any clothes you want.
So that's actually pretty solid. Dialogue matches her lips pretty well. It looks very natural, as if it's like an actual influencer on TikTok or something. Then we have this one as well.
I just built this app entirely with AI. It lets you upload an image of yourself and lets you try on any clothes you want.
Again, that one's really solid. And then here's the last one here.
I just built this app entirely with AI. It lets you upload an image of yourself and lets you try on any clothes you want.
All right, so those are really solid, but that's pretty basic. I'm gonna actually show you other examples that we could actually begin using that makes these feel a little bit more dynamic. All right, so here's actually another one I went ahead and generated. I think this one looks the best so far, and he's actually holding a phone. So I think that's a perfect example if we're trying to make an ad on basically a mobile phone app that we created.
Yo, I just built this app entirely with AI, and I have no idea how to code. This is actually insane if you think about it.
That sounds really good. The emotion's really good. And then what I could do is I could actually generate a video like this where it's him showing our app in real time. And let me show you exactly how to do that now. So we're just going to come over to our script right here. We're going to click on show your app. And all we have to do is basically drag in a screenshot of whatever our mobile app is. All right, so now that I added a screenshot, you could see my app right here. Basically, I could just go ahead and select any of the actors that we want. So let me select Julian here. I think this one looks really good. I'm going to add actor and literally just send this off. And it's going to go ahead and generate this video for me. All right, so here we go. Here is the video that was generated. You can see that we have our actor Julian here, and our app is literally showing on this phone. And there's even reflections on our phone that make it look extremely realistic. All right, so now I'm going to show you something a little bit different. And this is actually really fun to play around with. And this is how I think you're going to make some really dynamic ads that you can use. And this is a really simple way to do it. So we're going to come over to our project, and I'm just going to select video. And you can see that I'm going to select Sora 2 Pro, which is our best video generation model. And it's pretty crazy. You're going to see the output here. But what I'm going to do is I could just describe a video. We could think of any video we want, and it's actually going to go ahead and generate that for us. So here's the prompt that I'm going to use. Basically, the TLDR of this is we're going to create a video of a girl and a guy laying in bed together, and the guy is sleeping, and the girlfriend basically says, oh, I bet he's thinking about other girls. But really what it's going to do is it's going to show him in a dream, and he's dreaming about Clash of Clans, which is actually pretty hilarious. This would make for a great ad if you were trying to promote Clash of Clans, for example. This is just a use case that I thought would be fun to showcase, and let's go ahead and send that off. It's going to begin crafting this now. All right, and just like that, our video has been generated. Let's go ahead and take a look at this.
He's probably thinking about other girls.
All right, so that's honestly pretty hilarious. And we did that with one single prompt here. You could see this is how simple the prompt was. I actually went ahead, I got this from ChatGPT. I said, hey, help me make a prompt to actually give to an AI video generation model to create an ad about somebody dreaming about Clash of Clans. All right, so I just created this project here called Close Skit Clips. And basically, here is a prompt that I'm going to use. So we obviously have our app that allows us to try on any clothes with AI just by uploading an image of ourselves. So let's now create ads for this. So here's the prompt I'm going to use. Show a girl unboxing clothes that look totally different from the website. She groans, why does this always happen? Her roommate laughs, you should use the AI try-on app. You get the point. That's going to be our prompt that we're going to use here. We're just going to click on videos and then use Sora 2 Pro to actually generate this. All right, so here's an example of one that was actually generated.
Oh, why does this always happen? You should have used the AI try-on app. It literally shows how you'll look before you buy. Okay, wait, that's actually cute.
Okay, so it's pretty solid. Like the character consistency is really good. However, it's not perfect. So what we could do is let's go ahead and click download. I'm going to save this now, and I'm going to pull up a video editor, and I'm using CapCut here. And let me just drag this in, and I'm just going to clip this up a little bit. All right, so I literally just took this video, I clipped it up, and I basically took a screen recording of me actually using this app, as you can see here, and basically just overlaid this onto our ad. So now this is what it looks like, and this was made in literally like 2 minutes.
Oh, why does this always happen? You should have used the AI try-on app. It literally shows how you'll look before you buy. Okay, wait, that's actually cute.
So you probably get the point. You could generate hundreds of different videos and clip them up if you need to, and actually use those for different advertising. All right, so here's another example that, again, I made in like 30 seconds here.
Bro, why does nothing ever fit right?
Dude, just use that new AI try-on app. You upload a pic and it shows exactly how clothes look on you.
All right, so I decided to do one more example of this Clash of Clans video, and this one's actually pretty hilarious.
He's probably thinking about other girls.
Clash of Clans, what your boyfriend is actually thinking about.
All right, so there you have it. Now you know how to actually create these Sora 2 videos that you could either use as ad or organic content to post on social media to promote either yours or a client's brand. You have multiple ways you could go about this. You could go ahead and you could actually choose which actors you want to use, make them say specific things, or you could come ahead and actually choose videos here, use Sora 2, and then basically just describe what you want your video to be, and it will actually create that full entire video and not just them talking. Like think of the Clash of Clans example that I showed. You could could easily recreate something like that just by writing in a prompt. And the thing to note here is the more specific your prompt is, the better the video is going to be. And one thing I want to mention is these videos are not perfect right now with Sora 2 and the video models that are out this second, but believe me, these models are going to get incredibly good, have a whole bunch of context on things that resonate with people, and you're going to be able to make entire advertisements with one single prompt that are basically flawless. So learning how to do this right now, you're getting a big advantage because we're still very early on in this technology. If you guys want to try ArcAds, there's a link in the comments below. Appreciate you staying to the end of this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.